That's not politics. Abure. What are you doing to that man?
Okay, so I'm not doing anything to Abure. I have said it time and time. Abure worked very well with me. And as far as I'm concerned, he's still my friend. But I tell friends the truth. So I don't have any problem with Abure. Supreme Court has said, you are no longer chairman. And the man is saying he is still the chairman.
But
something must be wrong.
So, but this conundrum, a lot of people have said, can lead to the destruction of your party. Some people argue that your party is gone. With all of this, are you planning on decamping at some point? Because as Delta just left, other governors are leaving. Governor Fubara, suspended Governor Fubara, went to have a meeting with President Tinubu. And it looks like your party is on shaky ground. And like, you know, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, former governor of Delta, did say today, said they want to be close to the center. Your state is one leg in the center. You know, the speaker, the deputy speaker of the House of Reps happens to be from your state. So that's a great privilege. And he too has been saying that we are going to, you know, consolidate on the state and push you out. So is it not just time for you to align with the APC, or are you going to do it anytime soon?
Okay, so I take your advice.
So you are decamping?
I take your advice.
It's exclusive that Governor Otti is making the moves with the APC.
Governor Otti is not decamping. And my party is not on shaky ground.
Why?
I've told you this.
The arguments of other politicians.
So this story, listen.
They say lone man. You can't be. You want to be close to the center.
Don't worry. I'm being close to the center. I'm even closer to the center than some of them.
But you're not in APC. You can't be as closer than Delta.
Everybody must not be in APC. This is democracy. And President Bola Ahmed Tinubu held on to his AD, AC, ACN before becoming APC. If he was, then he wouldn't be president today. Sometimes you have to also stand for something.
Will you ever leave Labour?
I am not God. So,
so
I cannot say if there's no Labour tomorrow. So you have already predicted them for the
so
party.
you might leave. That's what I say.
I was elsewhere before.
You know, because some people swore that they were never going to leave APGA, but they left APGA.
Who did?
I mean, people move around political parties as well.
Yeah, of course.
So are you going to say you are never going to leave
Let me
Labour?
tell you. I was in PDP.
Okay.
And then from PDP, I went to APGA.
So you've been moving around
from
a lot.
APGA, I went to APC. I've been in APC.
So you've moved around a lot.
So that means you might that's not the issue.
You might just continue in that line.
That is not the issue.
You might go back home.
That is not the issue. The issue is that the party that brought me to power is Labour. Okay? And today we have fought and retrieved Labour. So, and I said I will send you the Supreme Court judgment. So when you finish reading it, you will know that Abure is just masturbating.
Really?
Yes, he's not. He's out. There is. So you can declare yourself. You can declare yourself the president of Nigeria today. You can.
That means,
does that mean Rufai is now the president?
No, but that means his masturbations are of epic proportion because his masturbations are causing gyrations in the Labour Party as we speak.
Okay, you need to mind your language now.
No, it's because everybody looks at it that all is not well.
You see
and they are also they're also pointing at opposition dismembering political parties like it's happening with the APC, with the PDP now, and they're also looking like as the Labour Party. So that's why you can call it masturbations, but these gyrations are getting into the fabric of the foundation of the party, and a lot of people are arguing that would there even be Labour Party in 2027?
Okay, so they are not God. You are just what you are, just your human intelligence and analysis.
Just like I'm not God to know if you are still going to leave Labour Party at some point.
Exactly. And I'm not God to also say that I will remain in Labour Party or leave Labour Party.
Okay.
But as we speak, the objective conditions today do not make it for me to leave Labour Party. There is... tomorrow, anything can change, and I've told you.
Okay.
And I'm very pragmatic, and I look at things, and of course, if I'm going to take any decision, that decision is going to be taken in full consultation with Abia people. Those are the people who are
Oh, that's
leading.
the word you politicians say. You always say you do it for
No.
It's
See,
your decision.
I told
now.
you I wasn't a politician. Maybe you are the one that are politician now. We are not politicking. No, we must, because the truth about it is that it's Abia people through God that brought me here. So there's nobody is more important than Abia people and God. But as we speak today, we have retrieved Labour Party. The National Caretaker Committee is in charge now, and they will organize congresses, ward, local government, like I told you, all the way to national convention, so that we get leadership.
When
for
are
the
those
party.
congresses going to happen?
Before the end of the year. They already have a timetable.
So that's Alex Otti, taking subtle jab at Abure. It says Abure parading himself as the Labour chairman is that he is masturbating by calling himself the Labour Party chairman. Says Abure is just masturbating by calling himself the Labour Party chairman. But what do you make of it? What do you make of the fact that he said that they fought and they retrieved Labour Party? Is there something deeper than what he said on the surface? Because sometimes politicians don't say a lot, but with the little they say, you have to decode them strategically. And which is what we're doing on this channel, because obviously, as you know, we're the strategies, right? Together, all of us. And then we decode these things and then we make our inferences as well. Remember, this internal rancor within the Labour Party favors the APC, because as long as there's internal rancor within the Labour Party, it suits the APC, and people think that Labour Party is not serious. And of course, there's the issue of coalition or merger. What do you make of that as well? But the biggest news here is the fact that he said he's not defecting from the Labour Party. Apart from saying that Abure is just masturbating by calling himself the Labour Party chairman, he said he's not defecting. What do you think about that? Is that the assurance that they've literally retrieved the Labour Party off of Abure? But before we go ahead and break down all he said in this interview, if you're meeting this content for the first time, like, share, and subscribe. And if you've been following us and you've not yet subscribed, please do so. And remember to recommend this channel to others, but also watch to the end. So Alex Otti says that Abure is masturbating by calling himself the Labour chairman. That's a subtle jab, and I don't think Abure will take that line down anyway, because it's gone quiet for a bit now, but it's going to come up and talk now soon. Even Rabambi will have interviews shortly just to counter to say, no, Abure is still the chairman, and Apapa will come back and say, Abure has been sacked, I'm the chairman. So there's this noise coming left and right. But he talked about the congresses that will happen before the year runs out. I think they've got 90 days from the time the Supreme Court judgment came out. So let's wait and see. Let's keep our fingers crossed. But there's something he said as well, which is striking. He said that they fought and retrieved the Labour Party. Sometimes you have to look at what those politicians say without saying a lot. They say a lot as well. But just saying a little, they say a lot. So he said they fought and they retrieved the Labour Party. Is he trying to let us know that they know that there were external forces inducing Labour Party members from within to cause this rancor, to cause this destabilization? Is that what you think he was saying? Because to say we fought and we retrieved the Labour Party is a whole lot. So breaking it down for me would be that we know the people who are sponsoring these guys. We know that these guys were always using the Labour Party as a platform to just get money, not because they wanted to win any election. And because we've come in, we want to put order into the Labour Party. We have fought and we've retrieved the Labour Party, and now we're moving forward with it. We're going to organize congresses to choose our leaders from the local grassroots level all the way to the chairman, to the national level. Is that the way you read it? Because ordinarily, when you just listen to what he's saying, the biggest news you will take out of it is the fact that he's not defecting. The biggest news you will take out is that Otti just affirmed, as Peter Obi did affirm, that he was not defecting. And he said that the objective condition does not allow him to defect to any other party. That a sense to bring some stability to the Labour Party and assurance to Nigerians to say, I'm still with Labour Party. look at all the achievements we're doing with the little resources we have. Take Abia State as an example and see all the things that we're doing. Trust us that if you give us the national platform, we will do a lot more. Because in this interview, he talked a lot more about some of the things that they've achieved with little resources compared to other states. If not the best performing governor at the moment, is one of the best performing governors we have in Nigeria. So if Alex Otti says something like that, does that give Nigerians a little bit of reassurance that the man is actually really serious with business as usual? Or rather, it's not business as usual. Maybe that's a better phrase, not business as usual. That they had a plan and they come in and executing the plan. Now that they've fought and they've retrieved the Labour Party, they can do a lot more by bringing order and structure and everything within the Labour Party. So I want to ask you, assuming everything go as planned, assuming that within the next 60 to 90 days, they conduct all their congresses and they choose all of their elected leaders from the local level to the federal level, would that give Nigerians a sort of assurance that Labour Party is ready for fight for 2027? And will you be banking and siding with the Labour Party, assuming that Peter Obi turns out to be their flag bearer, and the likes of Alex Otti and maybe more judicious, credible candidate come up for other viable positions? Because this is where you have to now start coming out. If you have something to offer, you have a pedigree, you've done something before, and you believe your people know you better, then you can come up as maybe as a senator or councillor or local government chairman, name it. I don't know if I'm communicating anything here, but I think the key part here for what we picked up is so far is the fact that as it stands right now, Alex Otti in a little way was trying to tell everybody, Labour Party is coming back, just wait and see. Is that the way you read the tone of what he said? Because he said it. He said that when before I asked him, he said that you calling yourself president does not make you president. So when the likes of Arabambi comes and says Abure is still the president or the chairman of the Labour Party, is that right? Does that read true towards what the official CTC of the Supreme Court says as a certified true copy? Or when a papa comes in and says, since the court has already sacked Abure, he is now the oldest deputy in the Labour Party. As such, it takes charge over the realm of the Labour Party. Is that what you read? Or is it the fact that once the CTC came out, when the Supreme Court sacked Abure, it means that every other governors or every other leader with Abure at that time also got sacked, rather. So meaning that a papa's claim to be the one who is now the oldest leadership or person in leadership is null and void as well. And as such, there should be some rest and some calmness for Nigerians to know that Labour Party is actually on the right track, that this sponsored internal crisis is coming to an end. Are we saying that in the next six weeks, in the next 90 days, we're going to be seeing a new Labour Party, a new chairman position, a new president of the Labour Party, secretary of the Labour Party, name the position, you have new national working committee and all of those kind of things? Is that what we're expecting to see? Is that the way you see it? But above all, are you supporting the Labour Party, assuming that Peter Obi sticks with them, assuming that Alex Otti sticks with them? Do you think that this poaching that's happening by the APC will continue? Because they started with the PDP. They're almost done with the PDP in the south. They're moving to the north. And once they're done, they will then come to other political party. How do you think that Nigerians were able to withstand this wave of defection by greedy politicians? Remember, even Alex Otti himself has been a mover. He's been a defector as well. He's moved from different parties until he arrived at the Labour Party. What do you make of it? By the way, this is the idea of defection. Is it that these politicians maybe might be righteous people in a sense, if we're taking Otti and we're supporting him? Maybe righteous is just too much anyway, but just maybe say they're credible individuals, but they just needed a platform to work from. And they chose the APC and the PDP, but they could have done better. Is that the way you see Alex Otti? So this is some of the questions we're asking. This is some of the things we're seeing about it. But I think the biggest news here is the fact that he's saying that Nenadi Usman is the the temporary leader of the Labour Party, and Abure is just, like he said in his own word, masturbating by calling himself the Labour Party chairman, and that he is not going to defect anywhere. He said in his own word, Governor Otti is not defecting to anywhere, and that the objective condition within the Labour Party doesn't really run for him to defect. So what does that really mean to you? So let's have this conversation in the comment section. Don't forget, people are always talking about, I've been talking about coalition and merger as well. What do you make of the coalition and merger story of the Labour Party in order to compete against the APC? Put your comment in the comment section. Let's have this deliberation. As always, thank you for watching. And again, if you're meeting this content for the first time, like, share, and subscribe. And also recommend this channel to others. And if you've been following us and you've not yet subscribed, please do so. Let us also continue to make these very intelligent conversation like we do on this channel. God bless you and catch you up in the next video. Bye-bye for now.